Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Lone Wolf 902. In today's video, I'm out on a 2-night solo hot tent trip. As you can see, I've already got my tent and my wood stove set up. Now, I do have my truck with me today where I drove in this specific location, and I have a ton of gear with me, so I've got a lot to get set up. Inside of the Nor tent, I'm going to be putting my camp cot. I'm going to be having my sleeping pad, my sleeping bag. I brought a table, I brought a chair, I brought all kinds of gear. This is basically a nice, easy, relaxing trip for me. Lately, I've been out hiking a lot. I've been doing a lot of bushcraft and minimalist tarp camping in the rain. I'm hoping we get rain on this trip. Like I said, 2 nights in this spot, in this tent. The video is going to be part 1 and part 2. Otherwise, it'll be really, really long. So I'm going to break it up into 2 parts. Now, right now, it is starting to warm up. It was -3 degrees. It's now holding at 0 degrees Celsius. And we got some sun. We got a lot of spotty clouds, though. Everything that way is nothing but clouds, and it's coming this way. So I'm hoping for some bad weather. But I really do need to get all of my stuff set up. It's getting late in the day. I've got my T1 stove in there. Like I said, that's already set up. I need to get everything else out of my truck, get the tent finalized, and then I'm going to be doing an outdoor crafting / cooking area so I can sit outside of the tent, cook, do some crafting, whatnot, and then come inside of the tent at nighttime, or if it starts raining, I have a shelter. So let's get everything set up. Alright guys, I've pretty much got everything inside of the tent set up to where I like it. I've got my stove set up with both side racks. Those are going to be really useful over the next couple days. I got my table and my chair, which are both going to go inside and outside with me. But this shows just how universal this is. I mean, I've got a load of room in here. I've got a nice little table right next to my stove, a chair. I can use this indoors as well if I like to. But I'm going to take this outside mainly, and that's going to be my outside table. And I'll bring this outside as well, but it'll most likely be just used inside. So I've got everything set up. It is getting late in the day. I do have a brand new piece of gear that's not even in production yet. 100% titanium. I got to grab that and I got to show this to you guys because it is amazing. So it's going to be going outside, get that fire pit built out back, get that new piece of gear set up, get my table set up, and then I really do got to get some firewood stacked inside and outside because 2 days I don't really want to be chalking up firewood the whole time I'm here. So I want to get a lot of that done today and then maybe pick away at it over the next night and tomorrow and a little bit tomorrow night. So I'm going to get all of this stuff. I'm probably going to bring this outside now and bring this outside, and then I'll worry about the inside of the tent later on, but I do really want to get that fire pit set and get some stuff over there and get ready for nightfall. All right, guys, like I was saying, this is all titanium, and I'm actually really happy with it. This was a gift sent to me. Very happy with this. So basically what we've got is we've got an outdoor cooking area plus a lantern holder, I should say. So I'm gonna get this set up, these little cross pieces. This is extremely lightweight. This whole assembly, I believe, is 1.7 pounds. This entire assembly. So this is really awesome. This is gonna be a great area to do cooking. I can hang a pot on this. I can swivel it in, out. I can hang my big lantern up here. That also swivels. And then the fire goes right in the middle, and you can hang a kettle, a Dutch oven, anything off of this. 1.7 pounds, complete titanium. So I believe my campfire is going to be in this general area. I'm going to get it set up, get this set up under it, and basically get an outdoor cooking area, and then get some firewood and get a fire going because I am hungry and I kind of want a coffee, so I want to get that set up. But I thought this was really cool and I wanted to share this with you guys. Okay guys, I got my cup of coffee made up. I got the fire all laid and burning pretty decent right now. We got a good looking coal base down there. The smoke is blowing in my face though, so that's not really fun. I may move my chair to the other side and do my cooking over there. So basically, what my plan is right now is it is getting late. The sun is starting to go down in the background, so I need to start cooking supper. I got hamburger, I've got mushroom soup. I'm gonna do kind of like biscuits and gravy, except I'm gonna do it with bagels. I'm definitely gonna move my chair to the other side because that's not gonna work for me. The fire is a fair distance away from the tent, so I'm not worried about stray embers hitting the tent or anything like that. And inside, I've actually gone with a 10-foot chimney pipe, so it's well above the peak of the tent. So I'm not worried about any embers hitting that, and that's really important for this trip because it is going to be 2 nights, and I don't know what the wind's going to do. So I wanted my fire a little bit away from the tent, but not too far back towards the wood line. So I'm going to enjoy my coffee for just a few minutes, and then I most likely am going to move to the other side and get cooking because I do need to get my dinner cooked and everything put away and cleaned up because I like a nice, tidy, clean camp. And then I've got to get some firewood stacked inside of the tent and get that stove ready for later on tonight. And I think it's going to be a pretty decent first night out here. I do want to do some carving because I've got some excellent pieces of hardwood that are just, well, I got pieces right here, but I've got loads and loads and loads of firewood all around here. This area that I'm at is actually an old logging path. So unfortunately, they've cleared out a lot of trees, but fortunately, they've left some really nice wood behind. So this is excellent firewood and good carving wood. So I may carve a large spoon or maybe a soup ladle or something because I've got 2 days to basically kick back and relax at this location. So I'm most likely going to do that later on tonight into tomorrow, possibly even tonight inside of the tent and relax because it's nice being out 2 nights. You get to do all your setup, everything the first day. And then you get the whole second day and the second night to just relax and camp. So this is going to be really fun and enjoyable. I do have my titanium wok. I'm going to be getting that out, putting it on the fire, and I'm going to cook directly on the fire tonight. And then tomorrow we may do something in on the wood stove or again out here on the fire. But for now, like I said, coffee's nice and hot. I'm going to enjoy this and get that fire burned down a little bit and then get some food on there because I am starving. Okay guys, it is now nighttime and I am very, very happy. This is my favorite time of every camping trip. You work hard during the daytime, you get all the firewood, you get camp set up, you get everything done. This time right here, this hour, is perfect. Got the lanterns going, got the campfire going, nice and hot, coal bed, all that heat coming right at me. This is definitely worth it. So my plans for tonight, I plan on going to bed early actually. I'm going to sit out here for a little bit longer till it's pitch black. I'm going to let the fire go out. I'm going to bring one lantern inside with me. I'll probably leave the other, I'll just let the other go out, put it out I should say. I'll bring one inside with me just in case I do need it. I do have flashlights and headlamps and all that stuff, I should mention that, so I don't really need the lantern, but just in case I want to turn it on and not kill my batteries, I can do that. But yeah, I'm going to kick around out here for a little bit, enjoy this nice and quiet area. This is just quiet, completely silent. Listen to this. Nothing but campfire. So I'm going to be heading inside of the tent, like I said, once it gets darker. I'm going to light my wood stove, get that tent rocking nice and hot. Probably sit at my table and chair for a little bit and kind of fiddle around with some stuff. And then I think it's going to be bedtime. I think I want to head to bed early, get a nice, good, long night's sleep. And then up early in the morning, do morning routine. And then tomorrow, as I mentioned earlier, I do have a lot of firewood. I want to carve a big spoon, so like a big soup spoon, but I want to do it either out of a really, really old seasoned piece of maple or an old piece of oak. So I'm going to have to go into the forest tomorrow with my saw and find a piece of wood to work on and do that for the day. So like I was mentioning, I do have my oven with me, so I'm going to be baking some food tomorrow on the wood stove, and that'll allow me to do more things outside of cooking because the baking cooks itself. Kind of an automatic process. I was going to say automated, but you keep an eye on it and whatnot. But I think that's what I'm going to do is get some food in the oven, do that, and carve, kind of tinker around outside in the forest and enjoy the outdoors. So tonight, that is the plan. I'm going to sit by the fire, and then I'm going to make my way inside the tent, and then I'm going to have a good night's sleep.